Welcome to Hospitality Technologies RTN Member Voices. I'm Robert Firpo-Cappiello, Editor-in-Chief at Hospitality Technology. My guest is Larry Fiel of Signature Systems PDQ. Larry, welcome to RTN Member Voices. Going to give you a minute to introduce yourself to our audience, who you are, what you do, and what your mission is.
Wow, Robert, you are too kind. Thank you. I truly am honored. I appreciate it. And I want to say, first of all, congratulations on such a successful brand that Hospitality Technology has throughout the industry. I think you're doing a lot to educate, enlighten, elucidate the message, and we all need that. So thank you very much. Okay, well, my name is Larry. I'm the head of marketing for PDQ Signature Systems. Clearly, I've been around the block a long time. I used to be a marketing professor at Penn, but that's a whole nother story. But we've been around for 35 years. We are really, it's kind of a misnomer to say we're a POS company. We're really a technology solutions provider who happens to excel in point of sale for restaurants and retail. We got to start pizza delivery quick service, PDQ. And that was about 35 years ago. And we morphed into all concepts, obviously. Our largest client is Jimmy John's with over 2,800 locations worldwide. That they do not do pizza, but they do delivery. They're freaky fast. They do drive-through. So there's a lot of things, there's a lot of reasons why they chose us and things that we can do. But that's us in a nutshell. We're all in-house, all in one. Everything under one roof here in Pennsylvania. And let's start. Rapid fire.
Nice.
Ask me anything, Robert.
So PDQ is a big player in the pizza space, as you noted. And I think I really want to pick your brain for the restaurant operators and specifically technologists watching. I feel there's so much that the restaurant industry can learn from pizza. And I would love your thoughts about that.
I'm so glad you asked that. You know, a week or so ago, I did a podcast called Sexy. Yep. And in the podcast, I talked about pizza concept. You know, and you're thinking, well, you guys got your start in pizza. Yes, we did. It doesn't sound sexy. Oh, but it is, Robert. And I'll tell you why. Think about the myriad ways to order a pizza and prepare the pizza. Pizza is probably one of the only concepts that you could walk in, pick up, sit down, phone in, curbside ordering, curbside pickup, of course, online ordering, and delivery. Where a lot of QSRs are limited, pizza does everything. And think about the preparation, the modifiers, how many ways there are to order a pizza. I want half toppings. I want this. I want double crust. I want extra this. I want that. Modifiers, modifiers, modifiers. And that's our software team, who are developers, bar none, are some of the finest coders I've ever known. And I've been in technology for a long time. So I think pizza, while it may not be sexy, I could argue that if you could do pizza right, you can do all concepts really, really well.
I agree, and I love the idea that we talk sometimes about attribute-based selling. Pizza was doing attribute-based selling before anybody come with the term. It's like, you want pepperoni on that? It'll be a little extra. You want anchovies? It'll be a little more expensive, even though most people don't like them. It's it's an interesting mix. Now I've seen your kiosks at work, and I love how you can literally see the different pizza choices. It's not just words like on a menu, but literally see it, which makes me want to press all the buttons, of course. So I wanted to talk to you a bit about that self-service option and some of the benefits.
Well, clearly, Robert, you nailed it. Visual. Visual creates experiences, and it creates a process by which you want to order more. First of all, let's talk about a kiosk. Never calls in sick, never calls in late. It's not a bad hair day or a no hair day. So when you think about it, the kiosk is probably your best employee. It's your employee of the month every month. Now, that being said, and they don't need any benefits. Wow, it's amazing. But here's the deal. Our research has shown that you can get up to 30% increase in tickets with a kiosk versus in-person or in-phone orders. Why? And here's why. One, it's the visual. It's the automatic upsell. You don't have to wait for the server to ask. I mean, the order taker to ask about upsell. The kiosk will does that automatically. But I think the reason why, if you're in line, the last thing you want to do is hold up the line by thinking, I think I'll have and you're not sure. If you're talking on the phone, the last thing you want to do is, well, tell me everything you have on the menu. No. And English may or may not be a first language for the buyer or for the person behind the counter. So you're sort of pictorially, it's coming together. And I think now these new kiosks that we have, at least the platform, there's multiple tenders. So you could have a ticket that gets printed out your receipt and you can pay. Or you can pay by card, with EMV credit card processing. You could also do a barcode scan for QR code. So if you have like loyalty, you can use your loyalty card and things like that. And I think anything that becomes a habit, over time will stay. And I think the pandemic has ushered in this revolution of online ordering, delivery, non-touch, non-contactless, and a kiosk does that very, very well. And if you're concerned about cleanliness, well, you wipe it off between usage and things like that. But I think it's good, it's healthy to have a good mixture in your restaurant because it's all up to patron preference. You don't know what the patron, it's like marketing. You cast a wide net. And with patron preference, you don't know, are they going to like a kiosk? Do they want the interaction? You could have both. And I think it really adds to the experience. And nowadays, I think with millennials who want and crave experience, you're doing just that.
Mm-hmm. And I love that you, because I've always wondered why. I'm familiar with the research that says kiosks can increase ticket size. And, I've heard a variety of theories, but there's a bigger lesson here, I think, in that, the customer that feels relaxed and they've got time to look at those pictures and touch as many as they want I think that's a nice explanation, and it rings true with me. When I'm on a line to order. That makes a lot of sense to me. And you mentioned, guest preferences for where they want to be met. That, of course, makes me think of mobility, which is growing. The POS used to be stuck in one place. It's not anymore. And I know you have a tablet solution. I'm interested to chat a bit about that. The notion that on a Friday night when your place has got a line going, that mobile POS can be a lifesaver.
Oh my goodness, I am thrilled that you mentioned that. Obviously mobile POS, especially for outdoor dining, we've done a lot of that during the pandemic, but also for line busting. People think, remember waiting in line? Well, it's going to come back. I mean, clearly. And when it does, you'll be prepared. I think line busting is huge. Outdoor dining is huge. Ordering at curbside, paying at curbside with an EMV ready tablet, it complements your stationary POS. See, and here's the one thing I wanted to mention. People think, oh my goodness, what's going to happen with the fixed legacy point of sale? It's still going to be there. But the mobile point of sale actually complements having your all-in-one. And I think it's better, why, and I've done a podcast on that as well, is the fact that with a legacy point of sale, a fixed all-in-one, you have a lot of scalability and you want to grow. And as you grow, tablets are fabulous, in my opinion, for those who, if you have a small shop and you don't do that much business, but if you're a nationwide franchise chain, if you're an emerging restaurant. I think what you do is you have to gravitate mobile. And I think the ruggedized tablet that's meant for restaurant use will complement your fixed all-in-one like a perfect marriage. And you're catering to the people who are looking to do the contactless and looking to do this and adding this incredible value. So I think if you can do pizza right, you can do anything. Kiosks for higher tickets and for patron preferences, and mobile as a great complement to your all-in-one station.
I love it. Larry Fiel from Signature Systems PDQ. I've really enjoyed this conversation, and I think we covered some really good discussion points for restaurant operators, and I've really enjoyed this. Thank you for your time.
Robert, the pleasure is mine. I can't thank you enough, and thank you for the gift of your time.